mic wasn't working. So basically what I was saying was, if any of you guys watch cartoons or have watched cartoons before, there is pandemonium going on in the world of animation right now. Everyone is panicking. Everyone is screaming, shouting, and crying and weeping, especially people who were born after 1998. And if you're not aware of this, you probably are, but if you're not aware of this, here's the reason why. We have a headline from Polygon here, which is Infinity Train, Summer Camp Island, and other shows wiped from HBO Max. Here's how you can still watch them. We even have this video queued up here that I want to react to. But check this out. HBO Max removed 36 shows and movies from its platform, including a lot of kids and family content, such as Sesame Street spinoff, The Not Too Late Show with Elmo, which is more like a Tonight Show spinoff or a Last Week Tonight Show spinoff than anything. But here's the thing: the creators. Okay, here's the thing. This is really where people started to get like insanely upset. The creators behind these shows were blindsided by this decision and justifiably upset. Julia Pott, creator of fantasy slice of life series Summer Camp Island, a show that I really, really love, tweeted about the removal. So we have all of this panicking here. We have a lot here going on, but people either aren't asking the right questions or they don't really understand the totality of the situation. We have something else here. Summer Camp Island creator reacts to HBO Max's decision to pull the series, quote, like we were nothing. Let's see here. And she's really upset. I think she seems to be the most upset content creator who had created content for HBO Max. We worked for 5 years to make 100 episodes of animation, Pot wrote on Twitter. We worked late into the night. We let ourselves go. We were a family of hard-working artists who wanted to make something beautiful, and HBO Max just pulled them all like we were nothing. Animation is not nothing. Now, it is true. To these people's credits, and I did some research. I don't have the evidence here with me, but it is true that a lot of these people were fairly blindsided because how this was supposed to like inevitably happen. But it was just not supposed to happen now. It was supposed to happen like a week later. And so all these content creators are really upset. They feel betrayed by, what is it, Warner Max Discovery Company or whatever they're calling themselves now. They feel betrayed, and rightfully so, because this content is getting removed without a proper time to sort of even hype up the content's removal. So they're like, well, what are you guys doing? Why are you guys doing this? Well, that's not all that there is to the story, because the article there was from August 18th. Well, we have another headline from August 18th. HBO Max is offering 30% off a 1-year subscription for new and returning subscribers. As they say, big before the House Dragon. Nobody cares about the House Dragon. Actually, no, a lot of people do care about that. That's also kind of interesting. But here's the thing. So they're cutting down the same day that they're getting rid of all these shows, right? They're cutting their subscription by 30%. 30%. Now, why could this be? Well, it says here that, well, what's this? HBO Max and Discovery Plus are coming up with their own streaming service. And in the way that this is worded, I think this kind of leans into what's closer to the reality. But, I mean, let's look at this. Look at this headline here. HBO Max will be replaced next year by a new service combined with Discovery Plus. A new app is coming in the summer of 2023. So, and then we have, all this stuff. You can read this article. It's pretty short. I don't know if you guys who are watching on YouTube have the attention span to want me to read through this. But, we have a little bit more. Infinity Train has topped the iTunes charts following the Warner Brothers HBO Max purge. We also have here Cartoon Network saves canceled HBO Max show. And so I think this is talking about Summer Camp Island, right? Season 6 of the show will premiere on Cartoon Network sometime in late 2022. Now, I know I threw a whole lot of things at you, right? And you're probably thinking, why did you read all these like random articles? Well, they all do tie in together pretty closely. So a lot of people, especially the content creators, are very upset about these shows getting kicked off of HBO Max. And again, like I said, rightfully so, because they were told there were certain things going to happen with their shows, and then they just changed their mind, kind of flat out lied to them, like in front of their face about what was going to happen to their own shows. That can be a little bit frustrating. However, from a consumer perspective, a lot of people were like, these shows are gone forever. We're never going to be able to watch these shows. Well, you know, there are a couple of things to take note, and that's kind of what you saw from those headlines. First of all, you have to remember that Discovery is kind of merging with Warner Brothers. They're doing a little thing. They're having a little wedding. They're getting together and combining their assets. They are going to be morphing like Voltron to create something bigger and something new. Now, what is this thing that's going to be new? Well, this new thing is going to be another streaming service, and that's just from the consumer side. This is going to be a new streaming service that is going to allow you to access all the stuff from HBO and from Warner, hopefully, in addition to all the stuff from Discovery and Discovery Plus and all the assets that they own. Now, why in the world you wouldn't just take a streaming service like HBO Max that has a stellar reputation and just, you know, add the Discovery stuff to it? I don't understand. But I mean, these people are like very like rich executives. I mean, we're not supposed to exactly agree with or understand all of the moves that they make from a corporate perspective, because we can't even really relate to them, basically. But that's neither here nor there. The point being, they're not just killing these shows off to make them not exist anymore. They're not like trying to like hide them. This is not like you know, they're like trying to burn evidence that these shows ever existed. What's really going on with these shows is that you know, there's a merger. They're making a new streaming service, and the way a lot of these rights work is they do tend to be timed. They tend to expire at a certain point in time. And so if there's like a gap between when the subscription the agreement ends and when the like the streaming service is coming out, if they're going to sign a deal to put it out on streaming somewhere else, they're going to have to put it in a narrow window. And sometimes these companies don't feel like it's worth kind of make a deal that's so small that kind of will you know, give like a negligible amount of revenue. So there it can be kind of understanding, you know, it could kind of make sense why they wouldn't just go out and put it on streaming, so that's all on streaming like all the time. Also, of course, you have the thing of, well, if it's gone from streaming for a little bit and then you announce a new streaming service that has that thing instead of shuffling it over to Hulu or something, then, you know, that builds some anticipation. And so a lot of consumers are like, oh, all our shows are going to be gone. What can we do? Y'all can just buy the stuff on iTunes. And for some of those shows, not all of them, probably not most of them at this point, because these shows are kind of new. For a lot of these shows, you can also go to, you know, go online, like on Amazon or eBay, and buy the DVDs. You can buy the Blu-rays for some of them. So don't worry that these shows are gone. First of all, they're all coming back. They're all coming back in 2023. We saw that with the headline there, basically. And they're all gonna be available to watch for now anyways, because you could just get it on iTunes. You know, as soon as this happened, Infinity Train was taking over the like entire iTunes chart for all TV seasons. Not certain genres, for all TV seasons. You can still watch the stuff you want to watch. And if you can't watch it, like let's say like you're like too poor to afford iTunes, but somehow can afford HBO Max, you are going to be able to watch this on a streaming service, like, you know, in the near future, in less than a year, most likely. So I would just tell everyone, don't panic except for the executives, because you made all of your content creators mad. So, you know, good luck to sticking to your cartoon-to-toe guns there, Warner Brothers. But that's all that I have on this. I just thought this was kind of interesting, and I thought that Panic was very, very fascinating, considering that nobody was considering the corporate structure and how everything is changing with this.